Hi, it's Melissa. I am praying that this works this time. I have been trying to make a video for weeks. This is the second time I'm trying again tonight. Anyway, first video I posted was the start of my journey, telling you that I was going to the seminar, and then I was going to make a video about the seminar. Well, I tried a couple days after, and then I tried a couple days after that, and a couple days after that, and for some reason it freezes on me every time. It shuts the computer down. Then I can't find the video, and anyway. Of course I'm new on YouTube, and maybe I'm not doing something right, but I'm praying this time that it works. It worked the first video. Anyway, so went to the seminar. I feel like I'm repeating myself 1,000 times over. Forgive me. I went to the seminar. Seminar was good. They had the weight loss surgeon speak. They had like an overhead projection, put it up on the wall. When we had first gotten there, they gave a like a folder with all the information that they would be putting up on the overhead projector so that you could follow right along with it. Very informational. Really enjoyed the seminar. The doctor seemed real down to earth, and was just real straightforward and honest about the procedure, about the risks. Talked about what happens pre-op, what happens during the surgery, exactly what they do, what can go wrong, all the risk factors, the recovery period, what happens, what can happen. It was great. They had a patient go up on the stage, and he was, I think he said he was like 6 months post-op, and he lost a whole bunch of weight. A real big guy, firefighter. He talked about his experience. I think he was like 400 some pounds, and down like to like half of that, and looked great. Talked about his experience, how long it took him to recover, any problems that he had. Talked about any foods that bothered him. Did like a question and answer time. Thought that was really great that they had a patient come up and talk about their experience. Then towards the end of the seminar, they have the insurance girl come up and talk about the insurance. That is the most frustrating part. I am learning that what the insurance girl spoke about the insurance is so true. They really play games with you. They will cover, the insurance companies that will cover the surgery, this is how they put it, they go by a case-by-case study. They won't, just because the insurance is covered, or just because the surgery is a covered benefit, does not mean that they will approve you. You have to go through 10 million things that you have to do. And I shouldn't say this is for every insurance company, because I've spoke to some people now that haven't had to do all of this, from what I'm learning that I will probably have to go through. But it seems that a lot of insurance companies are this way, like a list of so many things that you have to do before they will even approve you for surgery, and so many months that you have to go through. And it seems that their game plan is to try to hold you out to see if maybe you will switch insurance companies, or lose your job, lose the insurance, or just decide that it's just not worth it to go through all this to get the surgery. I found out very quickly the game that they play. I had called and tried to get information. Each person that you talk to tells you a different thing. You never get the same person. You never get the same answer. Um, One time you call, something's covered. The next time you call, it's not. The insurance girl from the doctor's office that I'm using actually called to make sure that I have benefits and that the surgery was covered. And these are the words that they actually used with her. Her insurance coverage has been terminated, had been terminated quite some time ago. They actually told her that I didn't have insurance coverage. Not so. I do. I called. They didn't know what I was talking about, saying that they never spoke to anyone. It's just such baloney. Anyway, long story short, got it all figured out. Of course, I have insurance. It's a covered benefit. I can't even express to you how frustrating that is. But anyway, I'm sure a lot of you know this. For those that didn't have to go through all this, you were very lucky. Anyway, so seminar went good, and it seems that this YouTube video is going well. Thank God. Hope it stays that way. Anyway, have my first appointment, June 19th, with the surgeon. From what I understand, at that point, you can ask all the questions you want. You go over all, well, first of all, before the doctor's appointment is a phone interview appointment, like a nurse calls, I guess, and goes over your medical history, your medications and everything, and then the doctor has everything right in his hand, what he needs, to go over with you, and you don't have to go through all that. Once you get there, that's all done. That's the 17th, and then the appointment is actually the 19th. And then I was also told that I had needed to get a weight history, at least 2 months out of every year for at least 5 years, from my doctor. So I actually called for that, but I had an appointment coming up to go over my blood work for my blood sugar and blood pressure and cholesterol and all that stuff. So when I went to that, my doctor had that together, and this was the first time that I was going to be speaking with her about the weight loss surgery. So she kind of already knew because I had called and asked for that list. But anyway, forgive me, I'm rambling. I'm just so worried that this video is going to shut off, but it seems to be doing well. Anyway, so I was nervous about speaking with her about this weight loss surgery, but she was really great. She said, there was no reason for you to be nervous. I've actually sent people for weight loss surgery, but do you understand what you're getting into, your risk factors and everything? And, I'm making an informed decision. Yes, there are risk factors, but there are, and I said this to the doctor and she agreed with me, there are so many risk factors with the path that I'm on right now that, weighing everything out, I am definitely making an informed decision. So, I am hoping and praying that everything goes well as far as my visit with the surgeon, all the dietitian appointments that the insurance makes you go to, the psychological evaluation. I'm hoping and praying that if this is what I'm supposed to do, that everything will go fast and I'll pass everything with flying colors, and that's what I'm asking you guys to do too, anyone that is watching this video. Please pray for me that as far as the insurance goes and all the testing that I might have to do and everything that I might have to go through to get this approved, pray that if this is what I'm supposed to do, that it just goes